Hey Sagittarius, I am your astrologer, Wonder Girl, taking you to new heights. Here is your monthly forecast for the month of November 2017. Now, what's going on for you this month, Sagittarius, is we have got a lot going on right here in Scorpio in your 12th house of your insides. Okay, just what's going on inside you coming up here, okay? A lot of stuff. Where Scorpio is, 12th house rules, right, your spiritual stuff. It also rules your past, karma, things like that coming back that you have to move over and get past, okay? 12th house, also not a very easy house because it deals a lot of times with our emotional stuff that we can't see, okay? And that's very hard to talk about. That is very much so there and still weighing on our life, okay? And I think that's what's going on this month. I think a lot of it is because we do have the sun here and we do have Venus here coming through this house this month, as well as Jupiter, which will be here for the next 12 months, making this a big thing for you, really needing to work on your insides, getting right with yourself, getting over some things from the past so that it is that you can move forward and step into new territories and a new identity and things along those lines, okay? So I think that is what is coming up for you. I don't think this is the first time we're thinking about it. Mercury was here at the end of last month and of course a little bit at the beginning of this month, well, bringing a lot of our attention or your attention to that area, okay? So that's what's going on for you. I think a lot of this stuff that you're working out inside you has to do right here where Neptune is and where Chiron is in your 4th house of home, okay, and of family. Because we have all these Scorpio planets going to make a trine first to Neptune and then to Chiron in that house of home and family. So I think what's going on here is that you're trying to get comfortable in your life and you're trying to do something that's important to you and overcome some things in the past to move forward and to do some things that I think are just really important to you that you want to do, but maybe having some hard feelings here, feeling a little bit confused about how you can find stability doing this thing, okay? Again, about how you can feel emotionally comfortable, a lot of emotional stuff coming up inside you may not be quite right this month. Maybe home and family as well, a family member, people at home, making it really hard for you too to do something that you know you need to do inside, okay? Confused about how to do what it is that you need to feel comfortable and to move forward and get over some things from the past, and also a little hurt as well when it comes to home and family, feeling like the stability is not there, and just a lot of things along those lines coming up that could be a little bit hard, okay? Okay, I think, you know, I don't want to be negative, but I do think it's definitely going to be a little bit harder for my Sagittariuses and some of the other signs because the 12th house is a hard house and the 4th house is a major house on a major angle. So it indicates big things in your life, you know, that are really important to you deep down in your core here that you're having to work out and to adjust and get right with, okay, before you can move forward. And I think that's what you're trying to work out here. I think the message though is to not get too worried if things don't feel right emotionally, okay, and if things are unstable at home or with family so that you can work on getting right with yourself, okay? I think that's a hard thing because I don't want to say neglect family. I don't want to say neglect things that are really important to you emotionally, but I think you almost need to put that aside for a second so that you can get right with yourself and work some things out with you first. Okay, so I think that is what is going on there. I think if you can work on yourself and what you need, okay, and overcome some things in the past that you can move forward, it's really going to help you here where Pluto is in your 2nd house of money. All right, to get more money and more income to you, to be more confident and to use more of your gifts and skills and talents to just feel special and to feel unique and to find that stability and to feel like you're using something and doing something that's really important to you, okay? And I think if you can focus on yourself and on you, it's going to help you to do that even if it is unsettling at home, even if people at home don't get it, okay? Or even if emotionally it doesn't feel quite right, okay? Because we do have Pluto here in your 2nd and a sextile with all these Scorpio planets in your 12th. All right, and I think if you can focus on your insides and getting right with yourself here, it's also going to help you where the North Node is to do something new and different, to find more passion in your life and more excitement and things like that, although it may take some effort, okay? It may take some effort for you to get right with what's going on inside you, okay? And then to push forward to do something new, okay? You need to do something new, travel, learn, study, something along those lines here. And I think it's all going to be dependent on you working some things out inside you and moving forward anyways, even if it's uncomfortable, okay? And really needing to do this new thing and feel comfortable about it, and just a lot of that stuff going on with the North Node squaring these Scorpio planets, okay? So that's what I see going on there. As that's happening, we also do have Saturn here in your 1st house. maybe making some things a little bit uncomfortable for you and who you are, okay, and what's going on with you. I think your identity is a little bit of a sore spot, okay, not knowing who you are or knowing who you are, but really having to commit to it and it taking tons of work in order to get some things that you want, okay. I think that could be a hard thing for you. Again, hard with home and family as you're doing some things that are important to you that you want and really trying to commit to it, feeling like it's unstable, feeling like emotionally it's not there like you want it to be there, okay, and needing to commit to something that you want, okay, and that you need, even if it is uncomfortable, okay, even if it's a little unsettling, okay. I think that's what I'm trying to say here, and I think if you can commit and if you can push through these hard feelings to doing something that it is that you want and need, following some spiritual calling of yours and getting right with yourself on the inside, I think it's going to help you here where Uranus is in your 5th house of happiness, okay, because Saturn's eventually going to trine Uranus here. And it's going to help you to find the joy in your life, once again, to be happier, to maybe work on a passion project, get right with kids. If you have any kids, romantic relationships too, is going to help you with that. But you need to commit to doing something that's important to you and to following your calling and to getting right with yourself on the inside before all these good, happy things can come to you later on, okay? So I think that is what is happening there. I think as you're trying to work some of this stuff out, also having to deal where Mars is in your 11th house of your goals and your hopes and your dreams for the future. I think you're trying to think about your future and envision your life, okay, and create a life that it is that you want, that's important to you. But I think maybe it's a little bit hard for you to envision your future, okay, to reach some of your goals and dreams, especially with Mars there, which does not like being in Libra. But I think needing to be patient here and wait, of course, until Mars leaves Libra and some other things happen here in order for your goals to fall into place. Not that they can't, just that, you know, the slow and steady route is going to be better here when it comes to your goals. Maybe having to wait for other people when it comes to where you want your life to go, having to wait for other people to fall into place here before you can start to move forward, okay? And I think a lot of this stuff with goals that you want to work out and where you see your life going is going to be financial, okay? Because Mars is going to be in a square with Pluto. So I think you really want to move in the direction of your dreams here, maybe having to wait a little bit on other people to come around and trying to figure out how you can work with other people and work with some of these goals and these dreams that you have to get the money from it and the income and the stability, okay? And use more of your gifts and talents and skills and just to feel more comfortable here using, you know, everything you have at your disposal to reach some big goals or dreams of yours, okay, that you're going to have to work with and bring those two together. That could be a little hard, okay, but something that you just need to do and maybe be a little bit patient on as it all comes together, okay? As you're thinking about your goals as well, also needing to balance it too here with where Uranus is in your 5th house of happiness, okay, because Mars is going to oppose Uranus here, saying it's good to think about your goals. You need to think about your goals, even though it may not happen as quickly as you would like with all that stuff falling into place here. But needing to balance it as well to make sure that you're happy, so that you're not just moving forward on some vision and on some dream, but that you're also doing something that's important to you, that brings you the passion, okay, that you enjoy, okay, in the process, to make sure that your heart is coming along with you on this journey that it is that you're going on, okay? So I think that's coming in there. And then finally, Mercury here at the very end of the month going to conjunct Saturn in your 1st house, bringing up lots of intense communication here, serious communication and thoughts about yourself and about your identity and about who you are, having a lot to do with home and family. So we're going to end the month on a very serious note here, maybe a little bit uncomfortable conversations about you, okay, about what you want, about home and family, about some things going on there that you may have to really work out and sit with some confusion to overcome some confusion here and overcome some hard feelings in order to move forward on some things that are very important to you and that you're feeling called in that direction to go in, okay? So that's what I see going on for you. Also, I didn't mention this, maybe I should have mentioned it earlier, but I kind of covered it in what else I said, but full moon here, beginning of this month, going to be here in your 6th house of your job and of your daily routine. So really ending one set of daily routines, really ending one job that you had or something along those lines here, so that you, or what your life looks like on the outside, so that you can start to just focus more internally, okay, and get right with yourself and adjust your perspective, since the new moon's going to be here in Scorpio in your 12th house in the middle of the month here. Really needing to not think so much about what's going on outside you, but what's going on inside you, I think, is the most important thing here. I think there's a lot of stuff going on in your life, a lot of big things that you want. I love how my Sagittariuses are such big dreamers right now. okay? And I think you need to go towards those dreams, all right? But really needing to make sure that it resonates with you, that you're comfortable, that you're okay with what's going on, okay? Even if life doesn't look like you want it to look right now, okay? Because you're building something and you're creating it and you're getting there, okay? But just needing to be patient and to make sure you're comfortable and work some things out on the inside as things happen, okay? I don't know if I want to go off on a tangent, but it's like one of those things where it's like sometimes in life, I feel like things happen a lot slower than we want them to happen. And I think a lot of times the reason why they happen slow is because there's things that we need to understand and we need to know and we need to work out inside before we can have everything else start to fall into place. And I just get a really strong feeling from looking at your chart that that's what's happening for my Sagittarius, is that there are good things coming, there are bigger things coming, there are better things coming, but if they're happening slowly and if they're hard for you to wrap your mind around, is because there's a bigger work going on inside you that you need to take care of first before all the big stuff happens outside of you, okay? So that's what I'm just feeling there. I hope that wasn't unwelcome, that feedback, all right? Also, your card for the month is the Queen of Cups reversed. This too does indicate emotions not being quite right this month, feeling a little emotionally unstable, emotionally insecure, not feeling like your emotional needs are met in some way here. I would say needing to not worry so much if your emotional needs aren't met, okay? And to try to meet them the best you can, okay? And to really focus inside on getting your emotional needs met and on doing all of that here and to not freak out in the process, okay? Sometimes things need to get messy emotionally before they get better, and as long as you're trying to take care of it and get your emotions in the right place and figure out your life, okay, you're gonna be fine, okay? As long as you just keep moving forward in that direction, even if it is hard, okay? So that's what I've got going on for you this week, this month, Sagittarius. I hope you liked my horoscope. I hope it wasn't too depressing for you guys. But that's all I got for you this month. Thank you so much for watching. If you like it, please like it on YouTube, subscribe to my channel, share it with your friends, and I will talk to you later.